The new Honda Prelude isn't trying to impress you, it's trying to make your life easier.
The 2026 Prelude is back after more than 20 years, not as a nostalgic act, but as a hybrid coupe designed to lower stress, not raise your heart rate.
The Honda Prelude isn't chasing excitement, it's chasing trust, which I can tell you is considerably harder.
The original Prelude debuted in 1978 and quietly introduced advanced ideas like four-wheel steering. This one introduces something less flashy but more relevant, hybrid performance that behaves itself.
2 doors, hybrid powertrain, and zero need to shout about it.
Prelude now sits alongside Civic and Accord as part of Honda's hybrid heavy future, with hybrids expected to account for more than 60% of Honda's sales. The power is 200 horsepower and 232 pounds-feet of torque, enough to matter and not enough to be boring. A fourth-generation two-motor hybrid pairs a 2-litre Atkins cycle engine with electric motors for instant response in town and calm efficiency on highways. Fuel economy is 46 city and 44 combined, and for any car, that is outstanding. Most daily driving happens on electric power, with the engine stepping in so smoothly you notice the road more than the powertrain. Now, this is not a traditional transmission, and let me tell you, the internet will recover after finding that out. Honda uses a fixed ratio direct drive with a lock-up clutch, reducing mechanical complexity while improving refinement and efficiency. Now, the S Plus shift pretends that it's an 8-speed transmission, and it's very surprisingly convincing. Software manages engine speed and motor output to simulate shifts, including paddle control downshifts and load bias gear holding. Now, this borrows the Civic Type R suspension hardware, and that's got my attention. A dual-axis front strut setup improves camber control and reduces torque steer, delivering confident turn-in without pushing ride quality. Now, the steering is 2.1 turns from lock to lock, and that means your wrists remain relaxed. Dual pinion variable ratio steering rack stays stable at speed and sharpens naturally as input increases. Now, the adaptive dampers are standard on this vehicle, and finally, some car company read the room. They adjust constantly based on steering input, lateral force, and road surface to keep the car calm when life isn't. Brembo 4-piston brakes are up front, and stopping in this car is encouraged when necessary. 2-piece lightweight rotors and electric brake distribution deliver constant pedal feel in traffic and confidence when pushing harder. Now, this vehicle is low, it's wide, and it's planted without doing any pretending whatsoever, and that is refreshing. At just over 53 inches tall and 74 inches wide, Prelude was tested at Autobahn speeds and on the Nürburgring, not Instagram.
Flash door handles help with aerodynamics and, of course, dirty fingerprints.
Cooling efficiency improvements allow Honda to reduce grille openings by 35% compared to Civic Hybrid, sharpening both airflow and design.
19-inch wheels, 235 tires, which means stance achieved responsibly.
5 exterior colors are offered, including Winterfrost Pearl with an optional black roof for subtle contrast. Inside, it's driver-focused without being needy, which some cars actually are, and that is refreshing. A 10.2-inch digital cluster presents clean, readable information without turning driving into a tutorial. The touchscreen actually has physical buttons. Hope lives on! 9-inch display supports wireless Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, Google Maps, Google Assistant, and includes 3 years of data. Now, anybody that knows me knows I like to canyon carve and corner when I test drive vehicles, and this driver's seat actually hugs the driver, the passenger seat hugs the passenger. That is nothing but a merit for this vehicle. Firmer padding and internal support wires stabilize the driver in corners, while the passenger seat favors comfort over commitment. The rear seats do exist. I can turn around and see them. With 32 inches of rear legroom and 15.1 cubic feet of cargo space, Prelude handles weekend errands, backpacks, and light regret. A Bose audio is standard in this vehicle, which means my mornings have what they should have and lots of bass. An 8-speaker Bose sound system with subwoofer and speed-compensated turning keeps audio balanced at any pace. Safety is fully loaded, so there's no awkward upsells in this vehicle, as it should be. Honda sensing includes adaptive cruise control, lane keeping assist, blind spot monitoring, traffic jam assist, and collision mitigation braking. 10 airbags are standard. I have checked. I haven't deployed them, but I have checked. They are there. Advanced airbag design reduces head rotation in angled impacts, improving real-world protection rather than brochure stats. It is built in Japan with the Civic Type R, which means this vehicle has a good neighbor. Both the vehicles and the hybrid powertrain are produced in Japan, reinforcing Honda's focus on consistency and long-term reliability. Here's another plus. The one trim, fully loaded, is the only way it comes. And that means decisions about what you should be driving don't cause you so much fatigue. Adaptive dampers, Brembos, Bose audio, heated seats, and S Plus shift all come standard, no optional gymnastics required. This is a nameplate that was used to introduce innovation, and over time, nothing has changed. Instead of chasing headlines, the Prelude focuses on software refinement, balance, and reduced daily friction. Against the GR86, this is a lot calmer and a lot easier to live with. Compared to Civic Type R, it trades edge for composure, efficiency, and mental bandwidth. I found a comeback that actually makes sense, and that is rare in today's car shopping world. Prelude proves hybrids can still engage when engineers care about feel more than flair. It's not loud. It's not angry. It's not pretending. Maturity is actually attractive. Honda calls it a grand touring coupe, and for once, that description fits real life. If I was to position this car, I would call it a sports coupe for grown-ups who actually have schedules, depending on what part of the world you're from. If you want cars that quietly improve daily life, this video shows you what could be waiting for you at the next dealership without theater. I'm Nick Miles, and I love my job, and I love doing things like this. Yeah!